What is up, everybody? This is the 4-week recap video that so many of you have been waiting on, and here we are. Here we are. There's a lot that I have to unpack in this, so we'll talk about a few things, but I know that this may be a long video and I don't want to bore anybody with the details. So in the description box below, I will have timestamps for you. Go ahead and take a look at that and just skip to the parts that you really want to hear about, or just watch the whole video. I do also want to say thank you to all our new subscribers. I was not expecting to get as many subscribers as I did over the 4 weeks. That is just absolutely amazing, and I thank you guys so much for joining the family here. So let's just get into it. Let's start off with my final weigh-in. In the last video, I clipped it off so that no one could see what my final weigh-in was. I figured it would be a good thing to talk about. My final weigh-in, just gonna lay it all out there, was 195 pounds. Now, it doesn't sound great considering how much I had lost the previous week, but again, like I've said probably in a few videos, if not just one, weight loss is great, but it wasn't the sole reason why I decided to do this. I have some issues going on with my health that I feel like are getting better, but that was the sole reason why I started this, so that I could better my health and hopefully resolve the issues that I was experiencing with my body. And weight loss going along with that was great. So in the 4-week span, I lost a total of 13 pounds. The first week, I believe I lost 6.5, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm assuming a lot of that was water weight, because as the weeks continued, the numbers started to drop. I did notice though, one of my weeks, I actually lost more than another week. And it's funny to say this because the 1 week where I lost more was a week where I had a cheat day. Yes, I did have a cheat day, and I saved it for this specific moment. I think I did mention that I had a cheat day in one of the videos, but I just want to touch upon that cheat day. So that week I was trying to be consistent with stopping my eating around 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. because I noticed that my weight loss was like plateauing. And while I wasn't like overly concerned about it, it did like make me be like, that's interesting. I'm doing all the right things. I wonder what's happening. And so at that given point in time, that week, I started incorporating intermittent fasting, where I would have a window, and within that window, that's when I would eat. When the window ended, I would stop, and I wouldn't eat until my window opened up again the next day. So I started intermittent fasting the week that I had my cheat day. And, you know, the whole week I was eating the way I should on the carnivore diet. And then I just had a bad day. I just had a really bad day. And I decided to eat takeout, Panda Express, the bigger plate. And I had Krispy Kreme donuts, actually 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. And I want to say, while it was great to indulge in takeout, you know, while it was great, almost instantly, like I was eating my chow mein noodles and my Beijing beef, and all of a sudden I just felt an episode coming on. Now I'm still working with my doctor to figure out what exactly is bringing on these episodes where I feel like I'm going to faint, where I have these crazy headaches, my chest gets heavy, I feel like I cannot breathe, I have heart palpitations, I am very fatigued, don't have that much energy. Like, there's a lot of things that happen in these episodes, but just to put this out there, I am feeling a lot better now. This was like months-long issues that I was dealing with, and it was just a new symptom being tacked on each and every month, and it just my situation was getting worse. And that's why I got on the carnivore diet, to see if that would resolve all of the stuff that I was dealing with. I can say I'm doing a lot better now. All I'm dealing with is really the palpitations, but it doesn't happen all throughout the day anymore. Now it's like at 1 or 2 times at different points of the day, which is amazing, and I have no clue why that is right now. But I just wanted to mention that is a huge win that I have right now. Let's see. Yes, I did have the cheat day, and like I said, all of the symptoms that I was dealing with before I started the carnivore diet, they all just came flooding back, like almost instantly, within minutes of eating. I just did not feel good at all. It was terrible. I had a banging headache in the side and back of my head. I felt like I couldn't breathe. My palpitations, like my heart was beating out of my chest fast and hard, and I felt like I was going to pass out. I had to really focus on my breathing to try to keep calm. And it took a while for the symptoms to kind of calm down. I dealt with the palpitations, I believe, the rest of the night. They were stronger than they were before. I usually would have palpitations at night, but they were like not as profound, not as pronounced. And yeah, so I definitely notice a difference with a cheat day. So, you know, there's pros and cons with cheat days. If you overindulge, obviously you're going to have a lot more cons than pros. I overindulged that cheat day. I definitely did. Because when I calculated it all, I consumed over 200 grams of carbs. That's a lot. That's a lot. And yeah, I wasn't proud of myself in that moment after how I felt. My thoughts on the carnivore diet. It takes getting used to. It really does. But once you've gotten to that point where your body has adjusted using fat as a means of fuel versus the carbs, you start to feel like yourself, but a better version of yourself. It's crazy how you feel. But I feel like you do have to continue to keep throwing sticks on that fire, because I feel like the fuel, it runs out very quickly. I felt like I was doing a lot of things wrong in the carnivore diet because this is new to me. I didn't know the ins and outs. I would, you know, read things about it so that I would become more knowledgeable on the matter, but I feel like there is still a lot of things that I don't know about the carnivore diet. I can say that I did benefit in that I felt a lot better on it. But yeah, there's a lot of unknowns with it. This might be TMI, but bowel movements, so pooping. When I was on the carnivore diet, I did not poop. I did not have a poop. I did not have gas. Like, I didn't have any flatulence at all. But when I did finally poop, which was, I believe, 24 days later, yeah, that's a long time. It was not a lot, but it was very hard. And that was not a great experience at all, because it was very uncomfortable. It was just hard. It was difficult to pass. And that's the thing. If you're not eating enough fat, what I've read, if you're not eating enough fat, then the stools are going to be like more harder to pass. And for me, I just couldn't gator how much fat I needed to put in my body, you know? And that was a struggle for me, because a lot of times I mean, you guys saw what I was eating each day. A lot of the times, like, I was fine with the food that I was eating. I didn't feel famished in any way, but if that wasn't enough, that meant I needed to eat more. And I was trying to listen to my body's cues. So that's what I struggled with. I was very concerned when I hadn't had a poop in so long, and then when I did, it wasn't great at all. And I felt like I was doing fine in the fat department. I thought I was giving myself tons of fat, and my bowel movement would say otherwise. One thing I did want to touch upon is whether or not I am sticking with the carnivore diet or doing a more relaxed carnivore diet or just moving to like low carb keto. Might be shocking that I'm talking about this. But I do have some good news to share. So for some time I struggled with my fertility, and my husband and I, we were trying to have another child. I've dealt with 2 miscarriages, 2 losses in our pregnancy journeys, and Lulu is both our rainbow and sunshine baby. So I believe rainbow means the baby that you have after a miscarriage, and sunshine baby means the baby you have before another miscarriage. So she's both my rainbow and sunshine, and she is absolutely all of those things and more. But I have good news to share. I am pregnant. And so I didn't find this out until February, which means that potentially I got pregnant during the carnivore diet. So I don't know if being on the carnivore diet contributed to my success rate in getting pregnant. I have no clue. I don't know. But I am pregnant, and I actually have my first appointment in March. But I don't want to get, sidetracked. Let me go back to what diet I think I'm going to be on. So when I was pregnant with Lulu, I had gestational diabetes. So they had me on a very low carb, high protein diet. I don't know if I'm going to stick with the carnivore diet while I'm in my pregnancy. I'll have to ask my doctor. As of right now, I'm not doing the carnivore diet. I've been trying to stick with low carbs. Haven't really been watching the scale because, when you go through pregnancy, you're just going to get bigger and bigger. I hope that by me watching what I'm eating and trying to incorporate workouts or walking or just trying to incorporate some type of physical activity, I hope that I will still maintain my weight, or I'll continue to lose weight. So as of right now, no, I am not on the carnivore diet. I am really trying to stay low carb, high protein, but more details to follow once I speak to my doctor. After pregnancy, what am I going to do? Am I going to be on the carnivore diet or a relaxed carnivore diet? Am I going to be low carb? I don't know. Maybe I'll do another recap video after the pregnancy. We will have to see. The nice thing about freedom is that you can decide what works best for you, and I still have to decide that for myself. Would I prefer the carnivore diet or low carb, high protein? And right now, I'm leaning towards the low carb, high protein. So on this channel, you'll probably see more stuff related to that, like meals that I'm making, my grocery hauls, what's that surrounded with, low carb, high protein stuff. Even some pregnancy related videos. Yeah. So I'm sorry if I let down a few of my subscribers. If you came here specifically for the carnivore diet videos and you thought that I was going to continue to 90 days, or you thought that that was just going to be what this channel was going to be about, I'm sorry. It's not at this moment in time. I'm no longer on the carnivore diet. I don't know when I'll return to it. But again, I just want to say thank you everyone for watching my videos, for subscribing. And I understand if this is not the content that you're looking for anymore, you have to peace out. I understand that, but I just thank you. It has been a great journey. Like I said, there's more videos to come. And if you want to see more from me, I'm excited. I'm excited to film. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.